Step 1. Exfoliate. Exfoliating gets rid of dead skin and creates a smooth and fresh canvas for your self-tanner. This will not only help your tan go on more evenly, but it will also help it last longer. Step 2. Dry off. Make sure your skin is completely dry before applying your self-tanner. Wet skin and self-tanner do not mix. Step 3. Apply your self-tanner. I recommend using a little bit of product at a time, about a pump per spot. This gives you more control and helps you have an easier time blending the product over your skin more evenly. It also helps to keep the product moving in one general direction. Step 4. Wash your hands. I recommend washing your hands after you finish each part of your body. Once per leg, per arm, you get the idea. This will ensure your hands don't get stained. Feel free to use a little bit of exfoliator on your hands too. This sunless one is so gentle that it won't aggravate your hands at all. Did you know that if you notice your hands are still too obviously stained afterwards, you can try washing them with a cleanser that contains benzoyl peroxide. Or you can cut a lemon in half and rub it over your palms and rinse. Benzoyl peroxide works like bleach, and lemon contains acid that can help break down the self-tanner. So if you ever notice any spots with too much self-tanner on them, you know what to do. Step 5. Apply lotion. Using a lotion right after you finish tanning will help the self-tanning product you use blend in better and give you the most even tan possible. Keeping your skin hydrated will also help your tan last a lot longer and fade a lot more evenly. So hopefully that little self-tanning tutorial was helpful to some of you guys. But I know I'm going to get a lot of questions asking me about the products that I've been using. And the products I've been using are these 3 products that have been sent to me by a company called sunless. They're really awesome companies. And I just want to be clear before I continue on any further. You guys don't have to use the exact same products that I use. If you have a self-tanner that works well for you, that you like, definitely go ahead and keep using it. I'm not going to stop you. But if you haven't found anything that you like yet, maybe you can try out what I'm using. And anyway, I'm here to give you guys tips on how to self-tan and how to get better results through self-tanners. And most of these tips that I'm giving you guys can be pretty much used with any kind of self-tanning product that you're already using. So with that said, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the products I've been using. So the first product that I'm going to talk about is the exfoliating body gel. And it's really, really awesome. It's great for if you have really sensitive skin and you're kind of afraid of using an exfoliator. Exfoliating is super, super important before you start self-tanning because it gets rid of all the dead skin cells and helps you get a much more even tan. Whether you're self-tanning or even going out to the beach. Seriously, you need to exfoliate. This product is a tan moisturizer maintainer. And all this is just a lotion that's going to help your tan last longer. And what it says to do is to use this, let's say you're self-tanning at night, to wake up and put this on in the morning. And that should help your self-tan kind of last a lot longer. And it's just basically like switch back and forth, like one day self-tan, one day go ahead with this, and then you can go ahead and put more self-tanner or whatever and just go back and forth. I kind of like to use this like right after I've finished. Just to kind of make sure that I really spread the product out evenly and all that kind of stuff, and it's worked really well for me. So that's something to keep in mind. But the benefit of using a lotion after you self-tan is it just kind of helps your skin stay hydrated and stay moist and prevent it from getting dry and flaking off and all that kind of stuff. So that would help your self-tanning just last longer. And even if you're tanning, you know, using the sun, good to use a lotion. Last but not least is the self-tanner itself, and as you can see, it's the same kind of bottle as the maintainer. Something I wanted to mention about this that is very important apparently to a lot of my viewers, because I've been reading through emails and things, and people are really expressing a lot of concern over products that have parabens in them and products that are being tested on animals. So the good thing about this brand is that it's paraben-free. Self-tanner and the other two products are all paraben-free. And they don't test their products on animals, so you're not going to see any bunnies running around with a fake tan from sunless. So that's good news. They don't use any kind of animal byproducts or proteins, so it doesn't create that kind of nasty smell that most self-tanners have. And it's usually in part to using the animal byproducts and all that stuff, so you don't really have to worry about this. And it also smells really, really nice. And one thing I want to mention that really freaked me out a little bit is because when I opened it and I took a look at the product, I was actually kind of scared to try that out because look how dark that is. That's very intimidating for somebody who has very fair skin. But I tried it out anyways. I was brave, and it doesn't go on that dark at all. I have it on right now, as you can see, on my arms, chest a little bit. And the good thing is it's not orange. Hopefully I don't look orange with the lights. I don't have professional lights in here, but I don't look orange. Hopefully it doesn't come off that way in the camera. So it doesn't go on as nearly as dark as you see it in the bottle. So that's a good thing. And the reason why it's dark is because it's tinted. And what that does is it just helps you get a much more even tan because you can actually see where the product is. You can see where you've applied and where you've maybe missed a spot. So you can always kind of figure out where you are. If you guys have any other kinds of questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Either I'll get back to you or maybe somebody else may have an answer who's watching this video and they'll get back to you. So yeah, feel free to help each other out if I don't get back to you guys soon enough. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope this video was helpful to you guys, and I'll talk to you very soon.